So today I want to talk about something which I think is really important. An agent's job is to make sure that not only do we get you the best price and the best buyer, but that we put you in the best possible position so when you want to buy your next house, you're able to do that. And I think the biggest mistake that any seller can ever make is thinking that their house will sell really, really quickly. People think that their house will sell quickly based on many factors. They've maybe heard about news that interest rates have fallen and that prices are increasing, which isn't necessarily true all the time. Maybe their neighbour sold the house last year and it sold really quickly, or their friends have told them that their house is amazing and it will sell really quickly. And this is the biggest trap that people who really want to move fall into. What happens is most people, and it's very natural to want to know where you're going to live before you sell your house, and I completely get that. But I've always told people part A, part B and part C. Part A, go to the market, find a buyer and let us concentrate on getting you the best price possible. Part B is where we help you on where you're going to live. If you're looking to move in the areas where we sell, fantastic. But even if you're not, we have access to the back end of Rightmove. So I can see any house that's been on the market over the last 30, 40 years. And we will help advise you on, if we think that's on for the right price, or we can try and help you negotiate on your onward purchase. The problem is when you focus on finding the house first, when you focus on part B, you then put all your expectations that your house is going to sell super quickly, you're going to buy that house and it's all going to work out and you're going to live happily ever after. And whilst it's possible that happens in the very few cases, the problem is that you end up over-offering on that house to justify yourself as, look at me and I'm the best buyer and I can offer you this for your house. And then your house goes on the market and you get interest, and maybe you get a couple of lower offers, which isn't really our job. Our job is not to sell your house cheaply and quickly. It's to really maximise the value for you. But you get an offer which is lower than what you want, but mathematically you can make the figures work. So you're selling for less and then you're buying for more. And that's where so many people make the mistake. Just focus on part A. An agent's job, a good agent's job, is to manage a buyer's expectations. So before a buyer steps foot through your front door, we tell them, our client hasn't found a house, they don't know quite where they're moving, they're not going to be rushed. And they're only going to move when you found the right house. But you can only really find the right house once you know what you're selling for and who your buyer is and what their position is. So part A is go to the market, find a buyer, get the best price. Part B is to focus on where you're moving. And part C, probably where we show most of our value and experience, is the aftercare, the after-sales care, the sales progression element. I think so many agents focus on getting the buyer, agreeing the sale, and then shipping it off to the lawyers. But we are really here from the day the offer is accepted through the day that you exchange contracts and complete. Do not make the mistake of thinking that your house will sell quickly. It may do, but is that going to be for getting you the best possible price, or because you put it on for too low, because you want to try and get the house that you found? A, B, C is the only way for a successful sale to take place.